What's up, everybody? What's up? Before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. So, today's word is forgiveness. Let me say it again, forgiveness. And like it says in the, let me hit you with this real quick. In the book of Matthew, chapter 6, 14, pretty much it's saying, forgive those who trespass you as you want your father to forgive you. Yes, sir. So you probably going like, what do you mean? Why do I need to forgive? Why do I need to forgive? Well, check this out. Everybody in life goes through things, and sometimes it can be so hard. A person can put you through so much stuff that you feel like, you know what, I'm never, ever gonna forgive them for what they've done to me. And you have to think about it, rather if it's, for the small stuff like, man, I don't forgive you, to like some of the major things like marriages. And I'm just using that as an example, these childhood hurts where somebody has done something to you that is so wrong that you feel that it fractured you. You know what I'm saying? It fractured you to the point that it's like, I can't let this go because what they did to me is unforgivable, and they don't deserve to be forgiven. And I'm not going to do it. Why should I have to forgive them? And they did it to me. Why should I have to do it? I didn't do anything wrong. I did everything that I was supposed to do. I was a stand-up person in a relationship. I did what I was supposed to. I didn't lie, cheat, or steal. I didn't go upside their head. You know, I was being very honorable. And then this person, they took this for granted, and they pretty much took me through the ringer. They broke me down emotionally to the point where I feel broken. They hurt me to the point where I honestly don't think that I will ever be able to forgive or trust anybody ever again because of what this person did to me. And that also goes to childhood hurt. Maybe you were raped, maybe you were molested, whatever the case may be. And through that, it shattered you and fractured you to the point that you didn't know how to trust anymore. You didn't feel safe around them. So you went to another direction. You started doing things that it wasn't even your fault, but the hurt is there, the pain is there, that it's like, I don't think I'll ever get past this. But this is the thing. You have to remember that somewhere down the line, it may not be now, it may not be the next day or the day after that, but sometimes you may do something that maybe you think is okay, but to another person, it seems like it's unforgivable, that they can't trust you. They feel that, you've done them so wrong that they can't forgive you. And this is the thing that you have to remember, that that's why Jesus died. He died for everybody's sin. And if we want to be forgiven for anything that we have done, even though it's so hard, we have to forgive. Because when you have that unforgiveness in your heart, it can not only mess with you physically, but actually spiritually, it can mess you up, because You don't want to do everything else right and doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you still have that resentment in your heart that you cannot let this thing go. And do you want that one thing that probably, took you on a path for many, many, many years? Do you want that one thing to stop you from going to heaven? Do you want that one thing for you not to be able to be with the Father and have eternal life? And you got to think about it. It's very hard to believe, but like what's that saying? The sun will come out tomorrow. And this is the thing you also have to remember, that yes, it's very painful, it's very traumatic, but this is where we ask God to come into our lives and touch us in a way that we've never been touched before. And also, too, there are outlets out there where you can get the help that you need. Don't let a person take that power from you. Get your power back. Trust God and try some of those outlets. Try therapy. Therapy is a very helpful tool to help you sort out all of these different feelings and, get yourself together. Yes, God gon' do God. He gonna help clean you up, but also too He has blessed and gifted different people in different areas where you can get that additional help. And sometimes you might not want to talk to somebody that you know, but maybe, reach out to somebody that you don't know. Speak to somebody, talk about these things, get that stuff out of your system so it can help you be where you need to be at, go where you need to go at. And just think, why is the enemy here? He's here to kill, steal, and destroy. So let's not let the enemy continue to keep us bound. Let's break free of all of these different things that's holding us back. Unforgiveness. Let's tr- take it one day at a time and forgive. Even if you have to ask the Lord, Lord, can you please help me to get through this moment? This moment. And you just let God do the healing. Get to know the Father and have that intimacy with Him. And all of the pieces that are fractured in your life, He will prepare you and put the pieces back together stronger and better than before. So don't let unforgiveness cloud your judgment and gets to the point where it physically takes a it takes a strain on your body to the point where you don't look good. And when I say don't look good, you always look angry. You always, it just seems like you don't have any kind of peace in your life. Don't let the enemy steal your joy. Get your power back. Ask God to help you in those moments where it just seems so hard. Because this is the thing, we all need to strive to get to the Father. And this is the thing you have to remember. The race is not given to the swift, but the one that can endure to the end. And you also got to remember, suffering is in the cup. We all gonna suffer in one point in time in life until we get back to heaven. So let's continue to strive. Let's continue to hold on. And if you are struggling in this area, ask God to help you and be sincere about it, because you don't want to miss the opportunity to go to heaven just because you still are holding unforgiveness and resentment and all of these different things. And the enemy is telling you and speaking to you like, I can't, you cannot let this go, or whatever, whatever. And this is the thing. The person that possibly did this thing to you, they're going on with their life. They're living, and what's that? What are you doing? You are just sitting there, so filled with anger and rage and all of these different spirits are coming on to you or attaching itself to you because of unforgiveness. Don't let the enemy trick you into prolonging your time on not being free. Set yourself free. Ask God to come into your life and give you the strength. Because guess what? Every day is not going to be easy, but it'll get better over time. And you're probably going like, when? When? When is it going to get better? I still feel this way. But you have to make that first step. Make that step. And I can promise you that it will get better. It takes time, but you have to be willing to put in that work. So, like I always say, I got two hands, and I thank God for the plan. Check you later.